Hello, everyone. This is I, friend Local Dragon TV streamer, your friend Local Dragon Saint VT, coming back with another FGO related vid today, where I figured it was, time to just have a nice little chat and kind of talk about what events they could bring back on JP that we'll see again on NA in a couple of years. So, we're gonna get right into it. And hope you're ready for a nice little discussion. And if you are, make sure to smash that like button, sub, comment, all that good stuff. And I hope you're ready. Let's dive in. So the first event that I think we can most definitely talk about is a lotto event. We haven't had a good lotto event in a long, long time. So I figured it's way overdue, because a lot of events are, believe it or not, one of the most, if not the most requested event to do every year, outside of main story events, anniversaries, summer, New Year's, or main interludes, that kind of stuff, because it gives the players time to farm QP resources, materials, CEs, and all that stuff. And a lot of players, including myself, are in QP hell at the moment on JP. So it's one of those things where it's just long overdue. Many people are wanting it to be done by the end of the year, which, as the title of the video, believe it or not, because I myself am desperately wanting another lotto event to do, because I've missed it. We've all missed it. It's one of the more fun things to do in this game. So they could do it for, they could do it for a Gouda Gouda event. They could do it for a potential Thanksgiving event. They could do it for a Christmas event. Just bring back another lot event. Could have a welfare tied to it. I'm not gonna complain if they do have a welfare for it, because I think most lot events, they don't have a welfare attached to it, unless they have it at Christmas as an event. Could be possible. Who knows? But main reason is, like I said, we haven't had one in forever. And a lot of players, like I said, are wanting it back so desperately, it's almost criminal that they haven't even brought it back yet. And also another reason is, it gives players something to do in addition to farming materials, because it's like, yeah, it could be repetitive, but at the same time, a lot of people would prefer that over just, oh, let me just complete 100 missions, get done, and then have nothing else to do. A lot of it, on the other hand, allows players to, for lack of a better word, go after their own personal goal of, like, let's say, open X number of boxes, or get X number of servants to a certain bond level, stuff like that. And a lot of it, perfect for it. So I'm personally hoping that they do it by the end of the year for Christmas, because there's actually one other event that they haven't done this year, and that would be a Gouda Gouda event, because they did one last year, which we will be getting on NA this year over on NA. So it's criminal that they haven't done one yet. I can understand why they didn't do a Gouda Gouda yet, because they were doing the summer event, then they had the tie-in with OC3, and they're probably more focusing on that versus anything else at the moment. So, again, if they don't do a Gouda this year, it'll be kind of a missed opportunity, because we could potentially get another welfare, possibly even like Ishida from the Gouda Gouda that we did on NA this year. They could bring back him out of NPC jail, They could have Agravain be back for the Gura Gura, which I highly doubt. I highly doubt they'll do that. But even then, just bringing back Wolfman with a badass armor. I think his name was Kukutsuhiko or something like that. Um, they could bring him back out of NPC jail, have him be playable or something. But I just want good this year. This is all I can really say, because Gouda is just like the one event that I personally look forward to every year, because of the fact that it's just there for good fun. It's just there for comedy. People can just play through the event. They can experience it and just have just a great time with it. And if you don't have one this year, I'm gonna be sad. I'm gonna be sad because then in 2 years we'll have no Gouda, no funny event, no hitting us right in the feels at the end of the story, like with every other Gouda event that we've ever had. So they can also do, like I said before, like a lotto with it. They could do a tower event with it. They could do a mini lotto, similar to what they did in Summer 6 with Ruler Da Vinci. They can bring that back, which I personally think a mini lotto for a Gouda Gouda would be amazing to do. Because again, just like a lotto event, it would give people something to do. It would allow them to farm X number of boxes, get the welfare up to a really good bond level, and it would just be something that we haven't seen in forever. Like a very long time, and the fact that they haven't even done it yet is, like I said, criminal. So, me personally, I would love a mini lotto with a welfare for Gouda Gouda. Whoever it could be, give us like another Nobu welfare, another. What would be another good welfare that would be Gouda Gouda? Like another Kagetora, a much better Nobukatsu would be a pretty good one. I don't know, I can't think of any at the moment, but just having another like good welfare would be, I would like a fun thing to do for this year, and I'd hope they bring it back, because it'd be just a great thing to do. And then another event that I think they can do again this year, because they did it at the beginning of this year, I believe, for 2024, and it's another Grail front. Because before we would have at least like one or two almost every year, and then they just kind of dialed it back a little as far as doing those for FGO. But I think them doing like another one just to help people get more grails, and just have to have something to do in the meantime, like a small little mini event. Just kind of like pass the time, just kind of have it do like what they did before. I think it would be like a nice thing just to hold people over until like Christmas event or whatever, after Thanksgiving to Christmas, something like that. And then another one that they could do is, like I said before, have them bring back a tower event, because I believe the last time we had a tower event, I believe it was during the Amazonas CEO event thing, like a couple of years ago. As far as like ending goes, like 4 or 5 years ago for GP. At this point, and which me personally, I would feel like having the tower event back would be like a nice change of pace, since all we've been having so far are just like events like the one that we're doing like right now, or at the time of this recording, is we're just doing like 100 missions, and clear them all out, and then done. Did 100 missions, and just kind of just farm for whatever resources on whatever 90 plus node, and that's it. And it's just mindless farming, and people don't really like that unless you're going for a specific material or CE to drop for the challenge quest. And having the tower event back would be great, since you could go through like the first 100 towers or the first 100 floors. My bad. And then once you get to like the third tower, then it's just like, oh, you just get as far as you can in this final tower. And if you get through like all 200, hey, guess what? You get like a really, really good either command code or like monuments or some kind of like incentive, which I think would be a really good thing that they could do for a tower event. Is because before, I believe it was just if you get through all of the towers, like, cool, you went through all of them. Good luck, and just enjoy whatever is left. But a lot of people, including myself, it was just like, just get through like the second tower, complete the event, get, if there's a welfare, get that. If not, just finish it out and just complete whatever's in the shop and just call it a day. And you don't really get through the final tower unless, they have some kind of incentive that will kind of drive players to go through the final, like, 200 floors of the tower. In addition to, like, the challenge quests and all that stuff. Do the typical, like, put the servants in for, like, a cooldown, and then you can use them after a set number of, hours or so, have a cooldown and all that stuff. So, same thing with, like, Lotto. So if you haven't seen either one in a long time, they could do those two for this year. I'd be content. Or even a mini Lotto. I'll be content. I would love it. So, I think some other events that, while I think they probably won't do them this year, I think they could easily plan some things out, have like an idea or two of events that they could do next year. Because like in next year we will have the Star Rail Fate Stay Night collab in like late 2025. So even if they don't do it this year, which is totally understandable because there's other events that we could do in this year, which would be much better. But for next year, they could do more Fate crossover events with like Fate Extra, UBW, Stay Night, Heaven's Feel, have like another Apocrypha event, bring that back, have like another like John Welfare, not Jalter, but regular John as her own welfare, which would be pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, I would be pretty okay with that because it's another John. I would like it. But so leading into the Fate collab next year, they could do like a UBW event leading right into it, and then Star Rail players can just play that and just, oh, it'd be so good. I would love that so much. My final thoughts for events that they could do for the last couple months of 2024 is I would like to think of them bringing back Gouda Gouda, but have it be a mini Lotto, because again, we haven't had a Gouda this year. It'd be a missed opportunity, and I doubt they would turn it into a Lotto event, because while Gouda Gouda is only for like comedy, having it be a Lotto wouldn't really make the most sense for them to combine them and then have it be like that. So having it with a mini Lotto, because every Gouda will get a like pretty good welfare for the Gouda of that year, and a mini Lotto would be the icing on the cake for that. It would be such a good idea. Make it very similar to Summer 6, but obviously, change it up a little bit, make it unique in its own way. And you could have like 3 or 4 different like boxes to open, get different resources. Like one could be just statues, one could be like bronze level items, silver, gold like before, and then have like the third one would be for like embers or QP and whatever, friend points, stuff like that. I think that'd be a pretty good thing to do for a good event. And then for, because they're not gonna do a big thing for Thanksgiving, because they almost never do a Thanksgiving thing. They could do Grail Front for Thanksgiving, just get that knocked out of the way if they want to. Otherwise, it would just be like a week and a half, 2 week wait until a Christmas event that they could do a lotto event for, which I believe, if I remember correctly, that's what they did with the Santa Carna Christmas event. I could be misremembering, and I probably am, but they could have a lotto event for Christmas this year. Have another Santa servant. Personally, I would love a like Santa, either Santa Ishtar, Santa Rescue Goal, or you could have one of the fairy knights be Santa for the year. My vote would be Millicent because yes. But have like another Christmas welfare would be a good idea to make it a lotto, because that would be the best way to end out the year. And just have a lotto. Have a lotto go right into New Year's, GSSR banners, and whatever else. New Year's servant. Right after lotto, you get a bunch of QP, materials, all that stuff. And then all of a sudden it's like, New Year's servant, GSSRs, go crazy. Get the servant, level them up, and then just start using them right out the bat. So I think that would be the best thing that they could do for events for the rest of the year. So yeah. So that's just my thoughts on what they could do for events for the rest of the year. So if you have any other ideas, events that I might be missing, you know, just let me know in the comments below. You know, leave a like, comment, sub, all that good stuff. Let me know what events you want the most, what potential welfares you could be okay with, and hell, even what other events that they could do for next year. And just let me know in the, like I said, in the comments below, and yeah. So, thank y'all very, very much for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, as like I said multiple times, leave a like, comment, sub, all that good stuff. And I'll catch you in the next FGO video, which we might be talking about OC4 stuff, you know? So, y'all have a great rest of your day and or night, and I will catch y'all later. Bye!